Hi everyone and welcome to Things My Dad Says. I'm Sammy and this is my dad Paul.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Just a warning, this video will touch on topics of sex and relationships, so if you have a problem with talking about sexting and pressure to have sex, then please don't watch this video. This is what you want to talk about.
Well, yeah, see, sexting. I mean, we had a discussion about it a long time ago, didn't we?
We did. I don't really remember because that was never something that was ever going to be an issue for me. I have never been that sort of girl who would get wrapped up in that, but I understand
You can be a boy or a girl, and somebody in the school or club or wherever it is you go will say to you, you know, when you're text messaging, say to you, send us a picture of yourself.
A nude.
Well, I was thinking more of it all starts slowly. Send us a picture of yourself in your underwear or your lingerie.
Or a Snapchat. Snapchat is the devil when it comes to this.
Yeah, because you know you can keep the pictures.
Yeah, it doesn't last 10 seconds. Everybody knows you can screenshot.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you only send it for 2 seconds, that's still enough time to screenshot.
And they will. So the point I'm making here is, on the lowest level, if they really do care for you and they really are excited to think that you're going to send them some pictures of yourself, it's great until you break up.
Yeah.
Then those pictures will be on the internet. And I don't care if it's against the law or what. People, when they're angry, don't care about the law, and those pictures will go on the internet. And then once they're on the internet, they're there forever. You cannot take them down.
No.
I know lots and lots of people who regret having done stupid things, whose pictures are out there now, and you can't get them down.
No,
you can never get rid of them.
They're there forever.
Yeah.
And especially when you're at school, people will take that as you being a slut or a slag or whatever, and it will become awful. Like, that is what will happen, almost guaranteed, and that sucks, but it's the case.
Okay, so there was a case recently where a girl, the coolest girl in the school, persuaded this geeky guy to send her some nude pictures of himself one night by sexting, and then of course next day she put them up onto Facebook and on all the other places where young people put pictures like that, and because everybody in the school knew, so the school did a stupid thing. Rather than deal with it within the school, they called the police. And because they wanted the girl to get into trouble for doing what she did, because he was a nice young lad and she was a bit of a cow. But of course when the police came, it's actually an offence to send pictures of yourself.
Great.
So he was the one that was arrested.
Brilliant.
The school excluded her, but because he'd been arrested, the school had to exclude him. So it just turns into a nightmare. So simple, plain and simple, don't do it.
Yeah, it comes back to the lol joke thing. That also is the case, like with people leading someone on who's perhaps not as cool, whatever, and we're talking about generalised cliques here, and then the pictures end up everywhere. And also it's again the case of you're going out with someone, and no matter how much you think you love them and how much you do love them, it's most school relationships don't last past school. So, but everyone's still friends on Facebook after school, especially now. It gets worse because more and more social medias are coming up, and they could end up out there, and they could end up out there in 5 years, but the point is that they're still there, they never go away. So
I think we're talking to under 18s here, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're over 18, do what you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're big enough to make up your own mind, but I think we're talking to, this is advice, dadly and big sister advice.
Dadly.
Yeah, big sister advice for somebody who's, I don't know, what, 13 through to 16, 17?
Just don't do it. Keep yourself protected.
If you're under 13, you shouldn't be watching this video. This is for teenagers.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, you're not 12 teen, are you?
12 teen.
Right, so, yes. Pressure to have sex from your partner. Well, 99 times out of 100, this is going to be the boy pressuring the girl into having sex in their relationship.
Like that advert, the Durex advert, that was so poignant.
Well, okay, what did I say to you? Did you want everybody to know what I said to you when you were younger?
I can't remember, so sure.
Okay.
I don't get embarrassed by you anymore.
Oh, shame. Right. When the time is right and the person's right, you'll know. And you'll make it very special that first time. Do not do it at a party. Well, you know where I'm coming from. What I'm saying to you is, this is something really, really special.
Between two people.
And it should be special for both of you. So if you're in a relationship with a boy and he's pressuring you for more than you're willing to give, then you might love the socks off him, but he obviously doesn't love you the same, because all he's interested in is sex.
Yeah.
And now, in all fairness, all boys are interested in sex all the time. That's the way God made them, and that's the way they are. Well, that's the way nature made them, I must say.
Or yeah, we're sorry. Just about to say, we're sorry if we're excluding certain sexualities here, but we're talking about the general, so it's a bit complicated.
Yeah.
We'll carry on.
Well, I think this works for gay relationships
No,
as well.
but we're excluding asexuality, but that's fine.
Okay,
We'll carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, it's your decision, but just think to yourself, if the time's right and the place is right, you're going to have wonderful memories as you grow and get older.
If you're
That first
comfortable with
time, if you're comfortable with it. If it's something that you're doing because he wants you to do, and he's threatening you that if you don't do it, he's going to break up with you, well, for God's sake, break up with him.
Yeah, he's not worth that.
He's not,
oh
no.
my goodness.
I mean, how many
it.
times have you heard that? I mean, you've heard that, and you must think to yourself, God, these old people and bigger sisters going on about it, he's not worth it. Trust me, he's not worth it. And we know that because we've been there and we've seen it. So that's
also,
basically it.
If you decide you're ready to have sex for the first time, or at any point, and this is all over the internet, but I'll continue to say it because it's so important. If you then decide later on that you no longer want to have sex with this person, that is so fine. That is absolutely okay. You don't have to go through with it because you said at one point that you are happy to do so. You can change your mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just to say,
don't have anyone guilt tripping you.
no. So I just want to say, first of all, I think we ought to get in here that you do need to be over 16 to indulge in full sexual intercourse by law. So if you're doing it any younger than that, you're breaking the law.
Yes, you are.
So I think that's important
Yeah,
to say
that's
that.
definitely important.
However, on the other side of the coin, from a boy's point of view, speaking as when I was a teenage boy, it would be grossly unfair of a girl to lead him on.
Oh yeah, that's
the way.
different. That's
I'm
completely different.
Right, let's understand. No means no.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So boys have to understand that. But
Yeah.
if you lead a boy on and lead a boy on and lead a boy on, and then at the very, very last minute say no, well, that's not fair. He has no right to do anything. You've said no, that's an end to it. But just think how unfair that is.
I think that's something completely different, because there's somebody who might have been said okay, and then at the actual point think, oh God, I really don't want to do this, I'm not okay, and that's something completely different, in which case communication is a great thing, use your words, but if it's a case of that, I think that's almost something slightly older as well, in like maybe later teenage to early 20 years, and somebody just leading someone on for the sake of it, that's not cool, but equally,
But you're absolutely 100% allowed to change your mind.
yeah, absolutely, it's really important. And so yeah, don't feel pressured. And also, I'm going to link it below, there's a wonderful song, I can't remember if I played it to you, called Consent, by YouTubers Jack and Dean, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's just like, he can only be with you with your consent, and it works the other way around.
Well, it's funny enough, I was just going to mention gay relationships. For younger boys, you might find yourself, that you're steering towards the gay community, but you're not 100% sure. Then don't feel pressured into doing anything. Only do it if you really want to.
With anybody.
You've got plenty of time.
Look,
you've got plenty of time. You don't have to do everything by the time you're 16 or 17.
No.
You can go on. You might not do anything until you're 20 or 25. The important thing is that you do it when you're ready. And we're all different. Girls and boys are all different.
Everyone's different.
And that goes for that goes for girls as well. I know a lot of girls have crushes on other girls, older girls. That's quite common. It's all part of the physiology of the female teenage mind.
Yeah.
But that is a crush, and that's what happens, and it lasts for as long as it lasts, and then you find that boys are wonderful again.
Unless you're into women. Yeah, I think that was touching on sexuality. Should we do a video about sexuality? I think we should.
I think we should do
I think it would be really interesting to see how much you know about the different sexualities, because there's a lot more.
Yeah, we walked Pride together.
We did. We went to Pride together.
But I think I'd also like to talk about bullying in a future video.
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea.
Because it's very difficult to deal with bullies.
Well, that brings us on nicely to, if you have any questions or any problems that you would like us to talk about, and try and find an answer to, or just at least discuss them, then please leave them in the comments below. Or if there's something of a more sensitive nature that you'd rather people not know it were you and it be anonymous, that's fine. Then we will have an email address linked below as well that you can email.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We want to hear your problems.
We definitely do.
Because we have got answers.
We do have answers.
They might not be necessarily the ones you want to hear, but the answers you'll get will be the best advice.
Yes. Well, the best advice that we know from experience. Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah,
All
good.
righty.
Okay, we're going to say goodbye?
Yes.
Say goodbye then.
Goodbye.
Well, I'll say goodbye. Goodbye from me and goodbye from her. It's been a pleasure. Look forward to the next one. It's been fun.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Cheerio.
Bye.